TS because to me it seemed like an opportunity to learn not only at a very high level, but at the highest level possible.
I'd say I wanted to come to TS because, like Cosmin said, it's learning at the highest level, but it's also learning for the sake of learning. Whereas in middle school, sometimes it got to the point where the classes were so boring that you only did the homework well to get an A.
And I think I also came to TS not only because of its very high educational value, but after TS, you're open to take so many different courses to pursue many different interests.
For me, the most challenging part about TS was the transition, or getting to completely relearn how to take notes, write essays, but in a much deeper way than before. It was like before seeing in black and white, but now like this whole new world has opened up to us.
I think that at the start of TS, I was intimidated by my classmates mostly because I assumed that unlike me, they were all getting straight A's in all of their subjects, but once I talked to them and made friends with them more, I realized that that's really not the case.
When I think about what the best part in TS is, in my mind's eye, I think of Fridays. Fridays where we're just like in the quad or walking around or just doing something with each other, discussing something academically. It doesn't matter, just as long as we're together, we're moving through this. And TS has really passed by so fast, and I'm really going to miss that aspect of it.
The best part about TS was being able to learn to value my work and to be proud of what I do. The very high academic level, which was really hard to overcome at first. Now, it makes you feel really good when you do succeed in this, whereas in middle school, it's very much an A would be quickly forgotten.
In TS, you have many resources. Your classmates are often ones who would read your drafts of your essays, look over your arguments and your analysis, and so on. You had TAs to send drafts into. You had teachers to clearly bounce your ideas back and forth between. And this, having 16 or 17 resources per class, really lets you engage in the material and strengthen it.
To students considering TS, I guess, the first thing that they should know or try to figure out is whether or not they want to join TS. That's the most important thing, because if you don't want to be here, if you don't want to learn at this high academic level, then it really is very much pointless. I guess my favorite assignment was the history essay. I enjoyed it very much because we were able to delve into our own topics, choose our own topics, and it was very much a sort of culmination of all the skills we've learned in essay writing and discussion, argument.
I'd say that my favorite assignment in TS would be the English term paper, because like Cosmin said, it allowed us a lot of freedom, but also it gave me a way to analyze things in further depth than I ever had before, especially in middle school and even in previous English essays, which were much shorter than the 15 pages we wrote.
I would have to say that I definitely made a lot of friends in TS. I guess one of the advantages of making friends in TS is that we all have sort of different personal histories. We come from different schools, different areas, but we all chose to come here for some reason or another, and that's kind of what brings us together.
I'd say I definitely made friends in TS, and one of the biggest things that I appreciate about my friends in TS is that they accept me for who I am, because in middle school sometimes it would be harder to fit in, but here everyone's kind of similar to you in some ways, even though they're also different, like Stephanie said.
On that same note, I've made a huge amount of friends in TS, and all of them are really good friends. It's incredibly rewarding to see the diversity of people, the diversity of personalities and characters, and they're all really nice.